Hello guys, I hope you're doing well today, and today I'm going to teach you how to do a very smoky 90s makeup look. So if you want to know how to recreate this look, then just keep on watching. Okay, so I am back barefaced guys, with a little headband so my hair doesn't get in the way of this makeup look. And let's just start off, shall we? First, I'm going to go in with my Crown primer. I'm going to pop a bit on my hand, it's about this much, and then just apply it all over the face, just so it helps make my foundation last longer and really just sinks into the skin. And even touch, it is the Clarins BB Cream Skin Talks Fluid in the shade 00, and I am just going to put that all over the face. And I'm going to use my foundation brush and give you my honest first impression of it, because I'm kind of like, you can see it's quite a tanned colour, so I was kind of worried that it would be a little bit too dark for my face, but so far yeah, it's given me a little bit of a tan, but I don't think it's majorly like too dark for my face. Like, I thought it was gonna just make me look very orange, and that's a look I really hate. I do not want to look orange, and it is in the lightest shade, it is in 00. I'll tell you guys what inspired me to do this look today. So I was actually watching the film Chucky. I know, I was watching, and I used to hate, story time, I used to hate it as a kid. I went to Turkey, and we kind of made friends with this guy who owned the bar, and he used to put it on like all the time when I was free, and I was literally so terrified of it. I used to scream when it was on the TV, and I used to tell him to turn it off. But now I'm obsessed. I'm a weirdo. I'm just going to use my beauty blending sponge just to stab that in. But anyway, I was watching the film Bride of Chucky, and I thought to myself, you know what, I actually really love Tiffany's makeup, so it's kind of inspired by Tiffany's makeup, but I want a little bit of a twist of my own to the makeup look. Just first impressions off this foundation, I really do love it. It does give me a lot of full coverage. It does look a little bit tanned on my face. Yeah, I wouldn't really use this shade, I don't think, in the winter, but because it's summertime, I think I can get away with it a little bit. Again, with the first impressions, I'm going to use my e.l.f. concealer. Oh my god, I don't even know what the shade is. It's the medium peach. It's quite yellow on the skin. Wouldn't say it's really a perfect match, but let's blend it in and just see what happens. And by the way, I'm just using this just to cover any imperfections on the face. And I might just go in under the eye as well, just to cover my dark bags. Because yeah, even though I'm 20, I've still got dark bags. And I do like doing the triangle look. I know like people do different things, but I love myself the triangle under eye. So I'm just gonna blend that in. Anyway, I'm going to go with my number 7 powder in the finishing powder, the translucent shade, the lightest shade I could think of because I am pale. I'm going to use my brush, my Spectrum A01 brush, and that's just going to set everything in place. And again, like the primer, this kind of just makes your makeup last all day, and it gives you a mattifying look. So if you're someone who, actually I do prefer more of a shiny look, you obviously don't have to put powder all over your face, but just because I want this to last quite a long time, I am just going to put it all over the face. I like the foundation, but I feel like I have mixed reviews about this concealer. It says it's meant to be like very full coverage, but like, I know you're obviously always going to still see spots, but I feel like you can still see them quite a lot. But I heard a lot of like good reviews from it, so I thought, oh, I'll buy it just to see what it's like. Anyway, next up, I'm going to use my 17 eye primer. I'm just going to put that all over the eyelid. Again, you know, I love to do it with my finger. I'm going to do it with my finger. And this is just going to make the eyeshadow set in place. Just going to do the same on the other side as well. Next up, I'm going to use my crown palette. Look how much I've used that. Wow, that's quite serious. I used this in college. I've kept it since college. Like, it's probably a year out of date, but I don't care. I'm still going to use it. So next up, I'm going to go in with my A08 Spectrum brush. This is kind of like a blending fluffy brush. And I'm going to go in with the shade, mix actually a little bit with D1 and E1, just to make this quite intense kind of, this is, I'm kind of going like for a smoky berry eye look. I really want that colour to just pop. Thinking 90s smoky rocker girl chick look with like windscreen wiping motions, but then I'm trying to kind of just flick it out a little bit on the end of the eye, because I kind of like to elongate my eye. You obviously don't have to do this, you can just blend in whatever way you want, but I kind of just like to elongate my eye and kind of give it a bit of a flick. Starting with the side that I kind of struggle with more, which is my left hand side. I'm really good with my right hand side, sorry. I'm really good with my left hand side because I'm a lefty. I know, we're rare. But I always kind of struggle a little bit with the right hand side, but you know, nobody's perfect. I am going to go in a little bit higher just because it's quite low down and I really want you to see how open the eye looks. I'm going to go in a little bit higher with the shade. Again, just flick that out. Do you know what actually I do love watching? RuPaul's Drag Race. I love their makeup on there. Like, I know obviously they're drag queens, so their makeup's quite dramatic, but sometimes I do love it. Like, especially like, I kind of like, you know, like the pretty girls, like Courtney Act, and I can't think of all their names now, but like, 'cause there's so many of them. But, like Courtney Act, I love her like pretty glam makeup. Like, I think if I was a drag queen, I would love like to do the pretty looks. But then like there's a part of me that's like, I kind of like Sharon Needles look though, you know, like the gothic kind of like no one would think of really out there as well makeup look. Again, I'm just blending that out and I'm going to try and go a little bit higher up in the crease as well, just so you can really see that colour. Right, just gonna go with my finger, kind of blend it out, and the same this side. Kind of want it kind of like a winged out eyeshadow look. Just gonna come a bit closer just so you guys can see kind of what I'm doing. Perfect. I am then gonna go in with the shade B6 and a little bit of the E9, but not too much because black scares me a little bit and you can get a lot of fallout from it. And I'm just using my Spectrum A16 brush. I'm just packing that very dark grey and a little bit of black. And I'm just going to tap it away a little bit. I don't have tissue, so I'm going to improvise and just use this eyeshadow cover and I'm just gonna apply it on the eyelid. On all of that fallout to go down the face once you've done that foundation. And that is a top tip actually, do your eyes before your face. I kind of forgot today that I was doing such a dramatic look today that I kind of forgot to do the eyes before the face, but it's okay. There's always ways around things. That's why I'm coming really close to the camera so you can see what I'm doing. And I am gonna wing it a little bit out on the end as well, so like, you know, because I've kind of winged out the crease shade, I'm gonna wing out the eyelid shade a little bit as well, just so it kind of like looks like it kind of blends in together. That brush away because you can get a lot of excess on it and you don't want that falling down your head. Okay, I'm gonna use this. Making sure that is really quite packed on. Perfect. I am going to go in with my Spectrum A12 blending brush as well, just to make sure that those two eyeshadows are blending in and they just, you know, they look like they're seamlessly blending in with one another and they're not just, you know, packed on. No, so far I'm really loving this look. Like, it's giving me, you know, a lot of the pigment I need. Next up, which is a little bit risky, but I'm gonna go black in with my A12 brush. I'm gonna kind of like dust off the black of the eyeshadow, and I'm gonna go back in with my Crown eyeshadow palette, and I'm gonna go back in with the D1 shade and the E1 shade, and I'm just gonna smoke it out under the lash line. And I'm going to do the same on the other side. Perfect. Once that's smoked out and you're quite happy with it, I am going to then go in with my eyeliner pencil. So I'm going to go in with the Crown Black eyeliner pencil, and I'm just going to put that in the waterline, but I'm going to do that off camera because I don't think it's really nice to see someone put that in the waterline. Right, and what I've kind of done is I haven't gone fully in the waterline. I've kind of just stopped where my middle pupil kind of stops, just because I just think if you tight line the whole eye, it just makes it look really small. So I've kind of just done that and just smoked it out. Next up, I'm going to curl my lashes. Next up, I'm going to use my Wonder Perfect 4D mascara. I always use this. There's no other mascara I use really. And I'm just gonna put that on the top lashes and just kind of flick that out. And I'm just going to use the little M bit here, take off the excess a little bit, and then just kind of fluff out the end of the lashes. I kind of like doing that so the end of my lashes looks a bit more like winged out. It's like really serious and concentration mode when I put mascara on, because mascara is like life or death. If you smudge it or you ruin that eye look, then it could just go everywhere. And then it's ruined the whole makeup, and then you have to take it off, you know. So I say mascara is kind of like the precious moment of the look. And I think, honestly, if someone asked me like, what's my main three products that if I was on a desert island and I had to take a makeup product with me, it would definitely be concealer, mascara, and lip balm. I'm gonna go in with my blusher, which is the Benefit Shelly Peachy kind of pinky blusher, and I'm going to use the Clarins blusher brush. And with the blusher, I kind of want it to obviously look quite out there, but it's still quite subtle, because the main focus is obviously the eyes in this kind of look. And what I kind of like to do is apply the blush on the apples of the cheeks and then kind of contour it out, so it makes me look like I've got the cheekbones like I never had. I'm not really 100% happy with the blush. The blush is nice, it's cute, but I think I want more of a pinky look. So I'm going to go back in with my Holy Grail Crown palette, and I am going to use the shade D2, and I think I'm going to mix a little bit with C1, so it gives that kind of pinky, you know, kind of peachy look, but it kind of makes it a bit more like light pink a little bit. So I'm just going to mix those two in and just apply that on top so you can see what I'm doing, because I to be honest, I'm more of a pinky blush girl than a peachy blush girl. I love my pinks. Perfect, I'm quite happy with that. I think that's done. We're now going to go in with the lips. I'm going to go in with the NYX lip liner in the shade Nude Truffle, and I'm just going to line the lips. And kind of what I like to do with my lip liner is I kind of just like to follow the natural lip line underneath. Top, I like to draw an X, and again fill in my natural lip line. I don't want to make my lips look any bigger, I just want to follow the natural line of my lips. I am then next up going to use my Morphe In The Moment lipstick, and this is kind of like a pinky purpley lipstick. I'm gonna fill in the whole lip. So I'm going to use my fingers to blend it in together a little bit, just so the lip line doesn't look so far away from the lipstick. I feel like the lipstick's overpowered the lip liner a little bit, so I might just actually go back in with the lip liner. It's quite a strong colour, this lipstick, but it does actually, I think it does really go well with the eyeshadow. I do actually really like the combo altogether. Last but not least, gonna go in with my Clarins. This is a glittery lip oil in the shade Purple Rain 02, and I am just gonna use that in the centre of the lip, so it really gives that like 90s glossy sparkly feel to it. You know when like in the 90s they had very shimmery lips? That's what we're kind of going for. And I'm just going to come in a little bit closer to the camera just so you can see what I have done, but I really do love the colour of that smoky eyeshadow and the lipstick and the eyeshadow. I love it. Anyway, I hope you guys have enjoyed this video today. I hope you've enjoyed this makeup look and enjoyed a little chit chat with me, and I will see you guys next week. Don't forget to comment actually what makeup looks you would like to see me do. Hope you guys have a lovely week. Goodbye.